Okay, I recording this video on Monday, the 11th of September 2017. Hope you are doing well. So, really quick video today because we're in Capri, on the island of Capri in Italy, and the internet connection here is pretty poor, very poor, in fact. Did trade today, took a long trade, long 78 out at 81, just for 3. But I was getting data disconnects and my IBTWS was disconnecting as well, so I kind of took profits a little bit too quickly on this trade. Went up through the the original target at 82 on this second leg here. It was a nice little trade. This was the open on Sunday. And we gapped up 15 points and we kind of kept going. And the market is not going to sell off until it has exhaustion patterns. And on this first leg of today, we went up making all kinds of end of trends on the intermediate and on the lowest time frame, exhaustion, bearish divergence, and flush patterns. But we didn't roll over, we didn't break any supports here, and we came back to make another big pattern, pull back to end of trend on the intermediate time frame with more exhaustion and bearish divergence. And I think that's probably it for the today, but note this is the 11 a.m. window shutting here with that exhaustion pattern, so I would not reverse at this point because the highest probability kind of trade after a day like that, where we've not reversed before the 11 a.m. window, is just kind of play around at the highs and not have a big move on the reverse. But anyway, so it was kind of fun trading, but a little bit hairy with data disconnects, so just kind of got out of that. And I don't know if we'll trade tomorrow. Partly the connection was really bad today because the weather's been off today. A lot of people in the hotel using the Wi-Fi and so on, so everything kind of slowed down to pretty poor speeds. It's a real shame. This place is just absolutely gobsmackingly gorgeous. The food is amazing. I love coming here. This is the second trip here. But the internet connection is just really bad. If we were in Sorrento or Naples or on the Amalfi Coast, there are spots where you can get 4G Wi-Fi kind of connections, but Capri is just not one of those places. Loads of mobile towers everywhere and very tall kind of mountains around here, but unfortunately they haven't invested in the infrastructure. Anyway, so I'll tag on that day trade. Hopefully this video is pretty short and hopefully the upload kind of goes through with no kind of glitches. And yeah, just wait for those blue professional bars on the 4500 tip bar chart. That's when the professionals are active. And it wasn't on this leg, it was on this second leg that they kind of got out here with exhaustion patterns and so on. So yeah, for using the indicators, I hope you kind of kept long today and did not try and go short at any point. Alright, just got long 78 even, long 78 even, my target's sitting at 82. I'm a little bit annoyed that it's Monday morning, 11th of September 2017, just gone 8:39 a.m. My fill was really crappy at 78, and that is because I'm trading from the Isle of Capri in Italy, and my data connection is pretty crappy. Anyway, so why am I going long, and why am I going long so late in this move? We need to see exhaustion buys before this thing kind of turns over. So we had beautiful gap up for the beginning of the week, Sunday into Monday, because everybody thinks Irma isn't as bad as it was predicted. And so we had a huge gap up, 15 points kind of gap up. And this thing, before kind of going and potentially having a look at filling the gap, should put in an exhaustion buy. But we're super late in the game with pullback to end of trends, and we've got another pullback to end of trend likely to go off on the 500 shortly. Show you the system chart here. So we've got cyclical resistance on the highest time frame. The intermediate time frames put in a pullback to end of trend. The lowest time frames put in a couple early ones, and then it's putting in one at the moment. And a Rambo pattern here, right at the highs. So it's super late in this move to be thinking about going long. But it would be nice just to get everybody kind of freaked out on the wrong side, kind of with an exhaustion pattern on the highs. So that kind of read that we need is a 7,000 or 8,000. This one was, I think it was just shy of 7,000, yeah. But so there we go. We've got another end of trend going off. So there's a lot of reasons why this is all over up here. But you know, psychologically, we've got to go. You know, just so go see those exhaustion patterns, and people kind of chase this thing. As I look like I was at 78, I should have been getting in at 77 here, but my trading connection got lost from IB. Anyway, so it's a 7,000 read here. Let's, you know, maybe we'll get a little bit of a, you know, an extra pop to this, but otherwise I'll jump out and wait for the short. All right, just a minute later, and the exhaustion pattern's just gone off there, so that was a decent read. I think it was about a, what was that? Yeah, just over 7,000, which is fairly good, but still holding out. Just, you know, bearish divergence really is the thing that will really sink this, but that's a flat top. Market doesn't like flat tops, so we're going for a little bit of a punch through there. So let's see, target sitting at 82, going to absolutely leave it there at 82. 80 is a round number. Be kind of interesting. We've got 79, 75. So yeah, let's. What did the MTF chart do? Yeah, the MTF chart gave us that exhaustion. So we're playing around these kind of super elevated, ready to top out type levels, and we've had that exhaustion buy. So let's just see if we get a little stop run, blast or something. Alright, we're at 80. A lot of supply up here, so we've got to chew through that. Take a while, but let's see if we go for a blast to a flush pattern or something like that on 1500, round number. It's interesting. And my trading connection got lost momentarily, got re-established, but do not like trading with a shitty internet connection like this. So if I get this trade off, that'll be it for me. But let's see, kind of 80, let's go for a blow-off move above 80. Alright, we were within a half-pointed target. I really do want to be taken out of this because I just lost my trading connection again. And I didn't, that's crappy. Anyway, so we hit 81.75. Come on, give it to me. A lot of volume kind of chasing it up, so there's kind of demand, which is good. Alright, just came out 81 even for 3 points, and the reason for not holding to 82s is a little bit nervous with all these disconnects, but that was quite a lot of selling kind of going on here. We had blue professional bar, blue professional bar come in here, so within quarter point of target, I think the 82 will get hit, but anyway, it's kind of super elevated, and I'm getting these trading connection disconnects, which scare the shit out of me. Anyway, I don't know if you can hear the rain outside. We had a beautiful couple of days, but then today's rainy, so I decided to trade this afternoon. Yeah, we're coming back up to 81.50 maybe. So we shall see. Keep watching it, but I'm not sure if I'm going to trade any more than that. So not a bad first trade.